Alright, today's the day. We're going to be checking out the tier list ranking for this character. I'm curious on where Prime placed her, because from my comment section and my testing, everyone has a kind of a different opinion. I will say this character is top tier. She's CDR. She's very damn good at what she does. When we saw that official skill kit, we saw 7 seconds. We saw a few of the things. We said, alright. Wait a minute. Things are cooking here. Character turned out to be very good after testing, after giving her the proper lines and everything. She's a nasty character, bro. She really is. Is she a must-have? Players, again, are going to argue that constantly in my comment section, because players are like, oh, I have other CDR characters. I don't really push this content. I don't push solo raid. I don't care about the current content, other than interception, which are already clear, and storyline, I can get a different team. So it's debatable if you want to say must-summon, but she's a very good character for those that don't have a CDR like that and want to invest in another one for solo raid. Remember that everyone's different. So again, I understand the comments saying, oh, she's still mid, but she's not. She's kind of really good, but if you want to skip her, I still say wait. Just wait a little longer, see what happens next, whatever it turns out to be. I don't know what's happening next, neither does anybody else. Just wait and see whatever gets announced. There's just something in the pipeline. That's all I can say. But who knows? Who knows? By the way, not to be that guy while I'm recording this, but we are like one sub away, from cracking a pretty big milestone. So it's 17.7. We're one sub away from that. If you would like to subscribe, it means a lot to me. That is at the time of recording. Whether that happens before I upload it, who knows? But yeah, also thank you for anyone that uses my creator code, my Epic Games creator code on Honkai or anything Genshin related. I just recently found out you could do that. So if you use it on the Epic Games Store, thank you. Just want to say that real quick. But yeah, appreciate it. Next up. D, Killer Wife. Yes, where does she get placed up over here? We're in the story high deficit. This character, again, is a very good character. Burst 1, CDR, Sniper. Beautiful design, by the way. You saw my lobby? Oh my god. Literally full of just beauty. Will I be pulling a copy? Not yet. I told you, I'm waiting. I just want to see what gets announced next, and then I make my plan, right? It looks like, if speculation holds true, this character is baiting you out for the next thing, which is baiting you out for the Annie. But again, I don't know what's next. Remember, no one knows. So we'll see what happens, whether it gets announced this week, whether it gets announced in 2 weeks, whether it's the final banner before going into the Annie. We don't know, so we'll have to wait and see. But again, it's up to you to decide. Do you want to wait? Do you want to go crazy right now? You have a few more days till the next banner gets announced, so it's up to you. I have no say in anything. Remember that. But again, this character in story high deficit gets placed at SS. Low deficit, it gets placed in SS. Solo, it gets placed in triple S. Yes, sir. I like that. Okay. Yeah, I've seen people saying that probably she would have turned on SS, but triple S, for what she brings to the table, CDR and everything, I would basically agree. She's a better volume in a way, right? Boss, triple S, and PvP, everyone in my comments said she'll be like D tier, so probably D tier. D tier, nope, B tier, so a little bit off on that one, but yeah, my entire comment section says she's going to be dog crap. They said D tier, D tier PvP. But no, she's B tier, so much better than what I expected. I based it off of what my comments said. So yeah, triple S is pretty freaking good. I also pulled up the JP tier list. We'll go to that in a second. First, I want to read through the review of what they put here. I'm very curious. So they said pros, a complete Elysian unit among other weaker units. Here we go. Can I please say something, okay? Whether you skip this character or not is not in my power. What I want to say is this. Look at Elysian. Look at Burst 1. Most of these characters in Burst 1. This is a 40 second. This is a 20 second. This is the only active SSR that works. This is a 20 second, but it's SR. This is a 20 second, but it's SR. And nobody gives a damn. So here we go. The one character that exists is this. To push Elysian Tower, you need, as of right now, you need this. If we look at the other categories, Burst 2, we got options, many options. We look at Burst 3, we got a lot of options. When we look at Burst 1, we have one option, literally. Whatever Miranda is, great character. She gets really high on tier list just because, oh, we need her for Elysian. You now have an Elysian Tower pusher. Please do not forget that, because again, that's mainly why I first want her. MLB otherwise, but you know what I mean? That's why, one of the reasons that I want her, just keep that in mind. Specialized for meta DPS, very true. CDR is valued everywhere except PvP. This is the biggest thing. CDR is a massively important thing. You see CDR in our kit, it's already a very good unit, automatically, correct? When I first saw CDR, I said, okay, everything else, let's ignore that. The Pierce Sniper, that's more of a niche thing, going towards Alice, Red Hood, but CDR, we love it, we see it. It's a 10 out of 10 thing automatically. I still think that Shotgun meta, please correct me if I'm wrong, is waiting for CDR, and then it's like really good to go, but I think as of right now, it's not there. You know what I mean? Sniper rifle means decent burst generation for PvE content. A very good thing there, too. Pierce damage is a new and competent buff. Very cool stuff. Offers a lot of rarely diluted buffs. Attack damage, pierce damage, core damage. Which again, once we saw the rest of the burst also, we were like, that's pretty solid, correct? When we saw the leak, we're like, what the fudge? Half the burst is missing. All they're providing us is a small little increase. But no, it was core damage, it was part damage. It all together became a good character once the official stuff came out. So very cool stuff there. Attack damage can be considered permanent. Looks like Yor. Even Pridewind says it. Stop coping that she's not Yor. You are literally high. Pierce damage is niche for sniper rifles. Yeah. Needs some investments on skill 2 to be fully optimal CDR wise, which I told you that needs to be there 100%. When we read it first, and then when we saw it in game, we were like, yeah, to reach that threshold you need to reach, you gotta upgrade her. You gotta put some investment in. But remember, you're putting in investment to a character that's already triple S, right? It makes sense. It definitely makes sense. Caster's attack buff, so may need OL for extra base stats. Ideally, OL lines do not affect her attack buff, which is again, there you go. One component of burst skill is locked behind hitting parts and also requires the presence of core. That's there too. Needs 1 max ammo for OL gear at least, or wingman level 7 to have smooth skill 2 triggers. Is not Yor. That's actually really good. That's really good. So yeah, again, for what this character is, she is a very powerful character, and in my opinion, is she a must-have? If you don't have a CDR character, yeah, she's a must-have. And if you need to compete in solo raid, you need this character ASAP. If you want to take solo raid seriously, this is the character to go for. You clearly see boss and boss additional. Missing this character for solo raid will suck. So that is the case. But again, I still want you to wait, see what's next. If the next thing is standard, you can go for this. We don't know when that thing's gonna pop up. If you're saving for something, we don't know if that's gonna pop up or when that pops up. Right now, we just have floating information, which we don't know how accurate everything is. Correct? JP tier list time. Let's check that out real quick. Let me open it up for you. It is over here. So let's see what JP has to say about this. Tier ranking table. They put her at S+. So far what they did. Right, so Pridewind said like triple S. Their triple S is different. So you would say that their triple S, like Pridewind's, is on par with our SS here. But no, they didn't put her there. They put her one below at S+. So yeah. Wait, did they? S+, they didn't rank her yet. But she would place here. Unless I'm blind. 1, 2, 3. So yeah. That's what they're saying she lands. She lands on with these 3. I think JP's wrong here. CDR and everything, she's such a good character. S+ is wild. Let me know what you think. Hey, we all have different opinions, right? What do you think? Let me know down below. But yeah, that's what JP put her at. Triple S is what Pridewind put her at, and single S+ is where they put her at. So yeah, I think more so, dude. Yeah, I think more so if you're comparing these 4 units, she has so much more use case. CDR, like her pierce buffs for snipers and everything triumphs these characters. Her attack buffs triumphs these characters, and her CDR automatically triumphs these characters. So I agree with Pridewind here, 100%. I don't disagree really. With how this list is placed, I agree that's triple S. She's definitely on par with Litter. She's definitely on par with, again, I think KR Forums, I think, did the math, and she actually beats Tia's buffs with somebody else, which is very cool stuff. But yeah, I don't agree with the JP tier list at all. But yeah, let me know what you think. How do you feel about this character? Is she good? Is she bad? Is Pridewind cooking here with the triple S? But all I can tell you for certain is she's CDR, solo raid. I told you originally, she's going to be a must-have character for solo raid. Has to be. It's CDR. Second, she provides so much to the table. That's there. The only thing is, players want to keep saying that, no, I already have CDR. Why do I need her? If I don't compete in solo raid, then don't get her. Correct? So you have story campaign, but mainly she's a boss character. So do what you will and save for what you want. We'll see what's next. If nothing gets announced next, do what you want. Right? Remember that. So take care. Have fun. That's been the D Killer Wife. What is it? Tier list showcase. Just go with it.